So maybe you've had interest in growing or creating and starting a digital fitness business, an offering, but you have no idea how to get started. What I'm gonna do in this video is give you guys the 3 things that you need to have an online business with the fitness industry, because I promise you, you're overthinking it. What it actually comes down to is just honestly 3 things. You need a community, you need an offer, and you need an experience. And this is kind of the breakdown of all of those things. And this is what we walk all of our clients through in our EntreFit coaching program. But it comes down to this: you have to have a community. So that can look and be a lot of different things. It can be, especially if you're in the online space, it can be your online community. So you have to create a community with content. And if you haven't, guys, I encourage you to download our FitPro content framework, where we literally walk you step by step on how to build a community with awesome content and show you exactly what you should be posting, how to post it, how to find your target audience, because that's the very first step you need when it comes to creating your online digital offering. We go over and over and over this in that course, saying, you know, if you try to appeal to everyone, you'll end up attracting no one. But you need to have a community. And hopefully, if you're watching this, one of the things that we do is we work with serious fitness professionals. And what that means is you're already in the industry. So hopefully you've already been in the industry a couple of years before you're even thinking about going online. So that means you already have a community. You have your local clients that you're already training in your facility. You've got, if you're an independent trainer and you're going to all these different facilities, you're a group fitness instructor, you already have a community of people that love training with you. So that's honestly sometimes the best place to start. We teach something called a fusion training program, where you take that community of in-person training clients that you already have and you create a fusion offer with an online offering with them, so that way they can stay connected with you 24/7 with extra nutrition and workouts as well. So it's not just the 1 to 3 times a week that they're probably doing your sessions or your classes, and it's a way to add more value to the community you already have. So that's the first thing with your online offering is you need this community. You do it through content. Start with what you have, which is your in-person business. Second thing is you need an offer. When it comes to digital fitness, guys, there are literally dozens of different ways that you can create an offer to add value to others. You know, you'll see some people will advertise like a high ticket thing, which that's like a one-on-one personal training. You can see ebooks, there's subscriptions, there's apps that you can use, right? There's nutrition programs, there's ebooks, there's a lot of different offers. There's group coaching programs. Like literally there's dozens of different ways to create an offer in the fitness industry. And what it comes down to is kind of 2 things. 1, what would add most value to your community and what are they looking for? And 2, what do you want to commit to? So each one of those different digital offerings that you could create is going to require more from you, right? So if you have that higher ticket thing, that one-on-one customized personal training where they get lots of access to you, right? That's going to require some things like most likely a sales call, where you're going to have to be able to be free to talk to them, because most people aren't going to be willing to give you, you know, $400 to $800 a month without having the opportunity to speak to you. It means you're gonna have to have more time. So if you're currently, you know, doing 40, 50, crazy amount of sessions per week in group fitness classes, and you don't have the time to do that, that might not be the best offering for you. Or maybe you're looking for something that's more passive, right? Maybe that's creating one of your signature programs and making that as an ebook, and that's your offering, because based upon your time, you know, you don't have time to devote to this huge like sales process and bringing people in. Like those are the different things you have to consider when building your program. But whenever you're considering those things, also realize the more time you give and the more value you give, obviously that's the higher price point. People are gonna pay a lot more money for a like one-on-one custom program where they get lots of access to you than they would an ebook where it's just follow along with workouts or something where they're just reading a PDF. So the more time you give in your offer and the more value you give, obviously the bigger the paycheck for you. So it kind of depends on those factors as to which offer you should pick. And we'll go into more on that in a later video. If you guys have any questions on that, you know, that's part of the EntreFit coaching program, is we walk you through and we find out which offer is gonna be best for you and the market that you're trying to create. So the first thing is you get your community. The second thing is you created this offer and all different kinds of value ladder prospects with that. Then the third thing you have to do is create the experience. So whenever you're online, the experience is very similar to your in-person, but it's just how it's done is differently. So for example, the experience when somebody's in your in-person business, you know, what's the facility like whenever they walk in? Are you going to their home? Like, and when you go to their home, are you bringing them a fresh, clean towel, like and a bottle of water? Like, what's that experience look like? When it comes online, it's the same thing, but it's digitally. So whenever people come to your landing page or your website, what does that look like? Do you even have a landing page? Or are you just reaching out through people with Facebook Messenger? You know, are you consistently showing up online? Because one of the things I always go over with everyone, with my coaching clients, is that what you do online is all people see. So if you're not consistently showing up online, it's like walking into the gym 1 to 2 days a week and wondering why you don't have clients, right? You have to consistently show up each and every day so that way the clients know they can depend on you. It's the same thing online with your experience online. You know, if you're not responding back to emails or DMs or comments and stuff very quickly, it's not gonna make people want to engage with you because they're not going to feel that they can consistently rely on you. So what's that experience like? You know, little things matter as far as when people do go to your website or your landing pages. How quickly does the page load, right? Like whenever you walk into a facility, you want somebody to greet you instantly. You know, what if, you know, they're down on their phone, their head's down, they're not paying attention to you when you walk in, right? That's not going to give a good experience. So you want to make sure that your page loads and that, you know, there's no bait and switch. So if you're running an ad or call to action on any social media post, it aligns with the same messaging that you have on that post. So that way people aren't confused and it is a good experience. And the most important thing with it all is, can you actually deliver on the results that you promised, right? If you're doing a high ticket one-on-one custom program and you're telling people they're gonna have all this access to you, but you're delaying and getting back to them, or you know, you give them this program and you never check in with them, like that's gonna ruin the experience. And so there's lots of different systems and tools that you can put into place to make sure that experience is at the top. So your clients want to engage with you with more products and services and just kind of keeps this whole wheel going. So hope that makes sense to you guys. The 3 things that you need to start your digital business. You got to get a community. Start with what you have with your current following, your current in-person business. 2, you got to create an offer. Find out what would add most value to your clients with the time and resources that you have. And the 3rd thing is create an awesome experience, guys. Make sure that everything that you give to them is of the utmost quality as far as training tactics, nutrition, and just actual digital deliverables that they'll receive. So I hope this helps you guys to encourage you to get started with something. If you have any questions on this at all, this is what we do, guys, at EntreFit. We are a complete digital service agency to where we help you walk through this entire process with our coaching program so you can build your digital fitness business. So if you're interested in seeing more about that, just click the link down below, or you can go to EntreFitCoaching.com. Thanks so much, guys. Have an awesome day.